Hey everybody out there in TV land, Eddie the Tattooed Realtor reporting to you live from inside my home office here in Margate, Florida, because it is nasty weather outside and I wanted to do another video because I had a question that I came up with that I thought was really important to make a video on because I thought it might help the viewers. So before we get started, be sure to give that subscribe button a click. I love seeing that our subscribe number is growing each and every day. I'm getting amazing comments, outreaches, emails, phone calls, general questions about real estate, how to grow a real estate business, all that really cool stuff that I love and enjoy. So be sure to give that subscribe button a click. So now that all that stuff's out of the way, let's jump into the question. The question today is, what do you do when you get a listing? Meaning, when you get a property, when a homeowner trusts you to list their property, what are some of the things that you should consider in the back of your mind straight out of the gate once you have that listing in place? The reason why I come up with this question is because I was talking to some of the agents that I mentor, and we were talking about what they do when they get a listing, or what should they do when they get a listing. Now, everybody does their own little things, and this is kind of more of an overgeneralization of what could potentially work for you. So let's jump straight into it. So you got a listing, you got that executed listing agreement. Now here in South Florida, you're gonna have that executed listing agreement in place before you start any sort of marketing or signage or any of that cool stuff. So these are things to be in consideration of. So once I get a listing, the first thing I do is I like to set up a photography, video, 3D drone date with the owner. I want them to get excited about getting their home ready to photograph. That coaches them to maybe depersonalize, maybe take down some of the clutter, maybe rent a storage unit to get rid of some of the bigger furniture, to open it up, because a wide angle lens can only do so much. So that's the first thing I usually do. I usually coach them in getting their home ready to photograph. And that could be photographs or videos or drones or all that kind of cool stuff. So number one, get it ready for photographs. So number two, once I have that set up, I start working on the public remarks, like description of the property. This is exceptionally important because this is your time to tell your potential buyers that are going to see the property potentially through the MLS or through Zillow or through Truly about the home. So start prepping that. Ask the owner about, like, what's really cool around here for a potential buyer to do, or what's important. Are there school zones? Are there places of worship? Is there shopping? Is it close to highways? Is it low taxes? Whatever it is, include in that description. And I recommend you write that description while it's fresh and hot. Don't wait to the last minute. I've seen on the MLS time and time again where agents just write a sentence. That's horrible. Use the maximum amount of characters you possibly can. Now, obviously, be honest and truthful in your writing. If it is not a third bedroom, but rather a, let's say, Florida room, be honest about it. So number one, get the home ready for photographs and get the buyers or the sellers amped up for the photographs, coach them through that process, get that photography company lined up. I use AccuTour Digital Media down here. They handle all my photography, drone, video production, 3D. So that's AccuTour, AccuTour.com. I'll put all their information in the description of this video as well. Then the next thing, start writing your description of the property so that's fresh in your mind. The third thing that you may want to consider is gather up all the financial information about the property or the specifics when it comes to the nuances of real estate. What do I mean? For instance, I have an awesome buyer I'm working with. We're working to buy his first home, townhome, and we are running into this obstacle where the agents aren't listing like the specifics about the association. We don't know if it's a condo association. We don't know if it's a homeowners association. We don't know what type of association it is. So we have to dig every single time into every single property to determine what kind of association is governing this particular property. So you could gather information about taxes, about HOAs or condo associations, about membership dues, about assessments. Just get your information together when it comes to the finances. So those are the three predominant things that I set up. Oh, number four, the last thing that but the thing that I think is also really important is find out whether or not you can put a sign in the yard to help with the exposure of the property, to help get those phone calls going on. And we could do a whole other video of what to include on your sign writer in the yard. You can hear the rain outside, it's pouring. You can actually find, I'll make another video about what to put on your sign writer in the yard, but definitely get that lined up sooner than later. So anyways, guys, 4 helpful tips of what to do once you get a listing. I hope you found it useful. Be sure to give that subscribe button a click, and I'll check you in that next video, guys. Have an absolutely amazing evening, morning, or afternoon. Check us out, or check me out on Instagram and Facebook, Eddie the Tattooed Realtor, and I'm always here to help any way I possibly can. My contact information is in the description below. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you later.